Hello YouTube, you join me today on a new video and one of the first basketball courts I ever played at when I was a kid, and this is one of my first true loves. I don't think in life I've loved anything more than when I loved basketball. I'd be out here from the first light till dark, rain, wind, snow, it didn't matter. I loved it, but the problem with where I live is most of the basketball courts look like this. So you probably can't see, but it's uneven. There's no net. Just shit everywhere, basically. So yeah, in the UK, they really look after you. They really look after you on basketball courts. But yeah, this used to be what I would do every single day. And it's funny, I've been out here for about 5-10 minutes, just doing a bit of dribbling and shooting around. I'm getting breathless. I can run all day and not get tired, not get breathless. I'm out for 5 minutes. I'm already breathless. Let's see if I can make a cool shot. That was fucking awful. Yeah, I thought it's the first decent day of weather we've had this year, or maybe the second day. And I just wanted to play some basketball, so thought I'd come down here and shoot some content, shoot some shots. And yeah, I used to I never really cared about five-a-side. It was always about doing tricks. So I grew up watching and One. So glorious, sunny week. I've been waiting a long time for this, that's for sure. The weather's been absolutely awful in the past few months. I know it's been winter, but still, there's no excuse for it, is there? But anyway, so yesterday, a nice 10K. Day before, played a little bit of basketball, just kept it chill. And today I'm back at a place that's, well, I'll show you. You can see in the distance over there, you've got cows. People walking and everything. Yeah, it's a nature reserve. Pretty good. Great place to come with your family, with the kids, on a date. So I'm gonna just literally gonna run around, show you a bit of it and go from there, really.
Oh, look at me and my massive pole.
It's going to be like another one of those weeks where it's just a bit of waffle. Of course, I did a bit of running yesterday, and I'm going to do a bit more running tomorrow. Thought I'd come back down here. There's a basketball court where I am here. Oh, I thought I'd show you the cows. Cows don't really care about what I'm doing. So as I say, in general, yeah, this week's like another video where I'm just a bit all over the place, playing a bit of basketball, doing a bit of running, body's feeling good. In general though, the week's going well. That half marathon personal best attempt did really take it out of me. And I tried to run the next day, did a couple of kilometers, said, nope, sack this, I'm not doing it. And then the next day went out, did a nice 10K. Yesterday went out, did 8K, which was very slow. Legs were obviously a bit tired. Oh, I had that week a few weeks ago, if you remember, where I just didn't have any inspiration to film, didn't have any ideas of what to talk about. This is kind of another week like that. So this is now Monday, the next week, but this video is going to be posted today, which should have been yesterday. Anyway, it's been an okay week. I have been pretty tired. It's officially just over 3 weeks since I did the ultra, which means in theory my body should be back to normal. But that half marathon I did just over a week ago is obviously taking its toll on me because I can feel it. And yeah, so this week I've done about 25K in total. And then obviously I was supposed to run yesterday, but I was working, so I couldn't run yesterday. So I did my long run is today. But it's one of those runs where, you know, yeah, I've unintentionally conditioned myself for it, i.e. I feel horrible in the stomach. I've just eaten and it's like one of those forced runs, because part of training is definitely to run whilst your belly is fuller. Not saying stuffed, but you need to get your body used to running with food in it if you're going to do ultra marathons or anything past a marathon. For the marathon, I wouldn't say so much, because you'll just do your pre-race carb load and then the gels and the little bit of carbs you have on the marathon, on the actual run, will be sufficient. If you're going to be doing anything over that, like 50, 60K, and slowly, that's the key. Like if someone can go out and do a 50K in 4 hours or 4.5 hours, they don't need to be doing the extra carb loading. But it's about time on feet. So if I'm doing an ultra and I'm doing it for 6 or 7 hours, I arguably need to be hitting 60 to 100 grams of carbs every hour, and then up to 1,000 milligrams of sodium, depending on your body. Everyone's different. For me personally, I have about 750 milligrams of sodium per hour and about 40 to 70 grams of carbs per hour. Everyone's different. Some people can handle less, some people need more. That's what works for me. Basically what I will do to break down how my brain works and how I'm figuring out running lately is I'll do something similar to this. I'll go onto Google, I'll see what Google recommends people do, I'll try it, and then I'll adjust it. I'm not going to go blind into anything, because what frustrates me, without getting off the topic, is someone will come out and say the best thing to do is to do this. Because they're an athlete, people listen. Then another athlete will come out and go, they're wrong. The best thing to do is this. So then you're just constantly confused. You have to take a bit of self-accountability when you're working out and when you're training. Yeah, you can get ideas from everyone, but don't blindly follow this or that. Figure out what works for you, take things as guides and go from there. So that's how my approach has pretty much just been for it. And so far, so good. It's been doing all right, I've been working. But yeah, as I say, stomach's not great. I'm not in the mood. For the past, I haven't done any exercise for like 4 or 5 days. The running I did do this week has already been done at the start of the week. So I know, call me out, I'm being a bitch, but I thought I'll come and do it on the track, because as I know, mentally it's tougher, but physically it's a little easier. And the sun's out, which is also not really going to help me, because I haven't put no sun cream on and it's warm. I'll probably be popping the top, because why not? No one's here. Well, there's one guy stretching and doing stuff, but in general, no one's here. But yeah, as always, I do love coming to the track. Yeah, I get a bit frustrated at times with how boring it is, but I do like the calmness here, and I can just do my own thing. But this is probably the only quote long run I'm going to be doing at the track before I attempt to do another marathon, because this is still helping me. I'm still building up my aerobic base. I'm still getting work in, but I want to be on the roads, tackling hills, because this is not what the marathon is going to be like. It's going to be do. So yeah, so 750 milligrams sodium, no carbs with me because I don't feel good. So ate before I came. I got a banana. My aim for today was supposed to be 20 to 25K at marathon pace, hold marathon pace for as long as I can. Considering I now know what marathon pace is and how slow it is, I'm not really too worried about today's run. But I'm just going to go and slowly run around, trying to get in the zone. If I can do a half marathon and I do feel tired, I'll call it. But I think the minimum for me today really needs to be like at least 18K. So, as always, not going to do much, just going to get going. So, aim for today is to average around a 5:30 pace for as long as I can. Knowing now that I know that it's quite slow. For a marathon, it's not slow. Well, it is, but it isn't. But generally speaking, it's like it's a minute or more slower than my 5K time. So it's still good pace, but All right, little quick update. I'm about 8k in. Just had a lovely guy chat to me. That kept me going. As always, the first few kilometers were shit and tough. I've got abdominal pain, which is not good. And my pace has been all over the place, which is not good. But I've kind of settled into about a 5:20 pace, which is too fast. No surprises there then. So let's just see if I can hold this pace. Okay, not quite what I had in mind. It wasn't a very good run in terms of like technique, holding pace, anything really. It was actually, yeah, it wasn't great on the pace. The run went well. Still did 15k. Not quite 20 to 25k that I had in mind. However, right here, from start to finish, was in pain. It still hurts. It's like, I'm not sure if it's a mixture between an abdominal muscle pain and a cramping from like eating things I shouldn't be eating. I also put my bag in a ant nest when I got here, so that was fun. Other than that though, it's still 15k, still a decent run. Took the top off because I wanted to try and get a little bit of something on my skin. And yeah, like, it's just not really a video this week. Again, another one of those weeks where it's a little bit of an update for you. And that, if I was going to class this as last week, which I'm not, would technically be just shy of like 45k for the week, which is still good. So I'm starting the week on a 15k run and we'll go from there. Not much more to say really about it. It's one of those weeks. Training's been okay. I'm still keeping up the consistency, at least train 3 times a week. And then just successfully finished a 15k. And I got some, even though it was too fast, I didn't pace properly, and it's definitely things I need to work on, is keeping calm and controlled on these runs. I was able to hold some decent paces for Ks here and there. You know, like at one point I was running with that guy who ran past, and he's a 400 and 800 meter runner, but then he runs like a couple of K to 5Ks interval, and he was probably running at like a 440, 430 pace-ish. Maybe not 430, about 440 pace. And I just kept up with him because we were just talking, and I was just speaking about like running and stuff. And that was for like 2 or 3k, and then I was like, that was stupid because I've just done almost a minute faster than what I'm supposed to be doing. But it's a training run, so at the end of the day, if it's a training run, you can make mistakes. This is where you make mistakes. You make mistakes here, so on race day, you're not worried about making mistakes. So that's a big key takeaway. But yeah, if you've got this far, thank you very much. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully with a bit more content.